welcome back to another movie of the week. And the movie this week was The Hangover. If this is your first time watching movie of the week, every week there's a new movie and I talk about it here. And then you guys can comment below your thoughts and feelings, and at the end of every video I say the movie for next week. So the movie for this week was The Hangover in 2009, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. So this is my second time watching this movie, and it's like, I like comedies. But you know, sometimes comedies, especially centered on men and male friendships, used to always not, wasn't my cup of tea or something like that. But that was kind of back then, and I did my first time watching this. I feel like it was maybe in the last year, or maybe last 2 years, I can't remember. And I don't know, maybe now that I'm older and I understand different forms of humor differently, I actually really liked it. I really liked Hangover and Hangover 2. I feel like I didn't like part 3 as much, but I actually really enjoyed watching The Hangover part 1. But now, this time watching it, I did enjoy it, but it felt different. Because in the end, this is just not a comedy. It's actually a mystery movie where they're trying to solve the mystery of what happened to their friend that night before. And I don't know if this is technically the first movie that's done it. Probably hasn't. But there's been a lot of movies or episodes and TV shows where they have this really crazy night out, and then the next day they have to try to put together the pieces of what happened. One Tree Hill even did that with Brooke Davis's bachelorette party. So I've seen other forms of media do it with bachelor or bachelorettes, but I have also just seen it where it's a crazy night and the night before. And that's why I think maybe my first time watching this, maybe I was going into it unsure, because I've seen this form before, but I actually really thought it was interesting. I really liked it. But that's the thing about mystery movies and stuff like that, is that when you're watching it the second time and you know what happens, it kind of takes that part away where it's you don't know what happened, so you're following along. This time it's you know what happened, so you're why didn't I get it sooner? And my first movie of the week was Clue, which is one of my favorite movies, and that's technically a mystery movie, but it's so different, the way of mystery, where so it's that watching Clue that many over and over doesn't take it away. But I feel with other forms of mystery, it takes it away after you watch it again, because you know what happens. I kind of felt this way with Knives Out or The Glass Onion. Actually, I felt more with The Glass Onion than Knives Out. Knives Out is so dimensional in so many other ways. But yeah, so it kind of didn't feel as fun for me this time, because watching it, I knew what happened, and I feel sometimes that happens with mystery, in this way we're talking about a comedic mystery, where it's hard rewatching it because you know what happens. But I think with this movie, I think it's okay to rewatch, because unlike just regular mysteries, this has this whole element where it is more of a comedy. I don't even know if it considers itself a mystery movie. I don't know, I have to look at IMDb. But so I guess that's a way where you can rewatch it. But then again, with that thing of the humor, it's yes, I do feel the humor is there, but I feel it's not enough for someone like me. But it is one of those movies where you really just enjoy, and you kind of takes your mind off stuff, and you don't think about it that much. You don't think about the cinematography or the quality, but all the actors are really amazing. All the actors, you've seen them in other stuff. This was a big, I guess they call this a blockbuster movie, but you've seen all these actors in other things before, and you could tell that they spent a lot of money in this movie because of it being in Las Vegas, and they know how to make this movie, because then there's 2 more movies. So it's why, what can we analyze really about this film? It's hard. I'm gonna just say, I keep bringing up the mystery element, even though it's it really is just a comedy movie, but it's this thing where it's if this was made nowadays, would some of the same jokes slide? I don't know. And I think it came a good time in 2009. It hit at a good time, and I do feel I probably will watch it again in the future. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because I'm rewatching these films for movie of the week, I'm just being a little bit more critical about it when these are movies that are just more enjoyable and can watch. So I don't really have anything else really to say about The Hangover, but comment below your thoughts and feelings about The Hangover. Because sometimes I feel like people, when they watch this movie, they don't even think about the mystery element to it, when in the end it is. I don't know what's going through my head, but yeah, comment your thoughts and feelings for Hangover below. This is a quick video, but the movie for next week is The Gold Rush from 1925, Charlie Chaplin. Have you seen another Charlie Chaplin movie thus far? I don't know, I have to look back at the list, but oh wait, yeah, we watched The Great Dictator. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin is one of my favorite actors, and so this is The Gold Rush, and this is a silent movie, so I think this is our silent movie we will do, but we'll do more because I like Charlie Chaplin, and The Great Dictator was not a silent movie. But please, I know it's like, I think this was also my first Charlie Chaplin movie I watched in film school, and my first time hearing that we were gonna watch a silent movie, I was like, and people, when they think silent movies, they think it's boring, but they're not boring. It's Charlie Chaplin. So please watch Charlie Chaplin and The Gold Rush from 1925 for next week. Comment below your thoughts for Hangover. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.